You have to understand the importance of agriculture in China. In every national meeting, and the Lianghui, the two sessions each year, the party congresses every 5 years, agriculture is always a major feature because in the past, the majority of the Chinese people were in fact farmers and peasants. In the past, it was as high as 80%. Urban population has now come to just over 50%, so it seems like there are slightly less than, but that's still 700 or so million people living on the farms. In addition to that, many migrant workers are obviously former farmers, and that's another 250, 300 million, and there are some issues there. So agriculture is always critical in China. Here's the two problems in agriculture that China has. Number one is a lack of efficiency and productivity in agriculture. It was fine 30, 40 years ago for individual farmers to plot their small plot of land, but that no longer cuts it in the modern world. And the second problem is the land that farmers own. Do they own it? If they have it, do they have rights to it? They can farm it, but they can't monetize it. So it's like an asset nobody knows how to deal with. There's all sorts of problems having to do with that. So you have two of these big issues, lack of efficiency and the farmers having this uncertain relationship to their land. And if you could unlock the wealth in the land that farmers own, it enables all sorts of new possibilities. It drives consumption, it enables migrant workers to have better lives in the city, a whole series of things. And so we have to understand both of these in parallel. And some developments that are occurring, and there's been some very good proposals to allow farmers to have more use of the financial resources of their land. So for example, they could rent it to a big combine or a big company for that matter, and that could combine many of these so that they could work the land efficiently with a big corporation, major new technologies. At the same time, the farmers will get rent for their land. I've been at some places where the farmers are working as farmhands, but they're also landlords to the big company that's there. So they get money for the land and they get money for their labor. So there are a whole series of different problems with them. The Chinese traditional socialism, that would be kind of an anathema to have farmers owning land and be able to monetize it. So there are a lot of issues that have to be dealt with, but I can assure you agriculture will continue to be a primary responsibility and primary focus of China's leadership.